For more than 12 years, FMSF has been working with partner organizations in the Indian subcontinent as well as with overseas resource agencies in the field of monitoring, financial management, legal regulations and related governance. The Financial Management Service Foundation, FMSF, is an offshoot of the Financial Management Service, FMS, a unit set up by the EED Germany in the year 1995.
EED at that time was an organization that related to several organizations in India in the NGO sector. And it was felt that we could never be sufficiently close to these organizations in order to have a good rapport and to really be able to work together and to ensure a close cooperation, particularly when it came to financial management.
Voluntary organizations also recognized the need for enhancing their capacity in financial management reporting systems.
When we talk of the civil society and NGOs, means it's a people's organization. The first thing that the organization has to be accountable to the people. That's a basic question. When you are thinking of the accounting to the people, accountability to the people, means finance play a very, very major role. And financial management is the key to that process.
It was felt necessary that this system cannot be carried on in informal way, and therefore there is a need to institutionalize such a system which can extend support for the strengthening of accountability. And I thought that was a big challenge.
In the early 1990s, EED felt the need to establish a permanent facilitating body in South Asia to meet the demands of the partner organizations. Gerhard Mohr of the EED traveled to India to establish the office in Delhi.
Well, the biggest challenge was to convince the organizations supported by EZE at that time that they accept the establishment of the FMS. And there was a lot of objection, and therefore we called for a number of regional meetings where we discussed all the conditions for setting up of the FMSF and also how to include all the suggestions of the partners.
The idea is to empower partner organizations because in the long run it should be the responsibility of the partners themselves to do development work, and our role should become minor and minor. And this is why we started FMSF and why we think it is important to transfer more and more responsibilities to our partner countries.
But setting up the office was not easy, since there were many challenges in the initial years. Colleagues remember working with him was both exciting and challenging.
During my interview, he was, quiet and strict and watching. I was really, little bit scared. So my boss will be very strict on. But when I joined at December 5th, he welcomed me with his open arms, and he offered me his famous ginger tea, offered me lunch also, and explained me all about this was a NGO sector. I didn't know much about it, and he was good. But we faced a lot of challenges that time.
Initially, it did take little time to get the things streamlined, but I think that was not for long. In the meantime, we also started organizing workshops, which also helped a lot. Those workshops were focusing only on complying the requirements of EED's reporting. And with those workshops, the partner were able to familiarize with what is exactly wanted.
However, during those years, Gerhard Mohr had to remain away from his family for long periods. Initially, his wife was not in favor of him working in India.
I was not so happy because I thought maybe he get health problems or something because of always this climate change. And also for me, the long time always staying at home alone. And with all the problems with the children, something else and so, and I find it not so good.
However, she remains supportive of his efforts, and today she appreciates the impact of his work.
I think it was a very good work, and it was very good that he do this job, because I think for the country and for the people and so, and also for EED, it was very good.
FMSF supports partner organizations all over India and South Asia in a variety of fields, including documentation and information dissemination, capacity building and training, and financial monitoring of developmental projects.
It is not just getting some money from the funding agency and you go and spend it. It has now become more than that. And FMSF has really transformed from being rather a post office kind of role between funding agencies and Indian NGOs to get these things done and to channel it to funding agencies. But they have now made their presence relevant in the context. So that is the beauty of it, and that is the success of this team as FMSF.
Gerhard Mohr has handed over the reins of management of the organization to his colleagues many years ago, but he still has a vision for FMSF.
I only think that all the people who are here now, I feel they are very experienced, and I think their dedication to the work, as it was in the past, I think this should continue. And also with the director, he's very experienced, and I think only with him FMSF will stand in future.
Today, FMSF aspires for a reality in development cooperation, where accounting practices will have a human touch and ensure overall accountability among all the constituencies.
See, we always say that with good systems and good processes, eventually the funds or the resources are better utilized with the in the organization. So that was the key that we always keep in mind. And so we go to the partners, we sit with them, we discuss the systems and processes, and when we do workshops and trainings, there also we discuss about it, that how good systems and good processes can help an organization to perform better. And also through our series of consultations on social accountability and social audit, we have again been able to play a key role in promoting accountability in voluntary organizations and thereby raising the whole credibility of the sector. And I am very happy to say that our partners are the flag bearers in this whole our journey of accountability and transparency.